Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
It's another high quality foodie feature for you with Ian K here on Peep This Out Reviews, this time on live stream. And guys, I've always told people, expect the unexpected. You never know what you're going to see on these reviews. Some people think they may figure it out. Some people think they know exactly what it's going to be. It doesn't usually happen that way. Hopefully it doesn't anyway, right? See if you guys expect this one coming up, guys. Take a look at Del Taco's new Sprite Poppers. This one is the Mango Burst variety, as that tries to focus in as we get a little bit closer here. Featuring boba style balls on the very bottom of this one here, guys. Looking really cool. And I got to admit, speaking of cool, it's summertime, so why not go into something kind of refreshing right now? It's 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and it's well into the 80s here in Pasadena, California right now. But I wanted to keep it cool tonight. I wanted to give you guys another look at this one here. I did the review of the Cherry Burst flavor, and I got to admit, guys, I really enjoyed that. So if you haven't seen that review earlier this week, take a look. I had to go back and give the mango a shot, and again, that's actually a better look at the size of those bobas on the very bottom right there. So really slick. Just like I mentioned actually in that original review of the Cherry Burst, boba is basically tapioca. Kind of like little chewy type of, chewy balls, I guess is one way to put it there, I guess. It's usually on like a lot of Asian type of drinks, like Thai teas. I like a lot of like mocha, cappuccino, things like that, with a little bit of extra goodness that's thrown in for good measure. But this is actually a very slick situation because it's a fast food variant, and it's done extremely well. And I got to admit, it was done very well with the Cherry Burst flavor that I tried. Hopefully this is going to be just as good, if not better. So let's give this one a shot. As you guys can see, it is basically some Sprite with some very cool looking filled mango goodness there. These boba infused bursts of goodness on the very bottom over here with the mango flavor. So let's give this a shot and see how this is. Let's peep this out, right? Let's do it. The mango is better. And you know what? Take a look at what's hanging out on the very top here, guys. Let me see if I can try and focus that in. Come on, focus. There we go. One of them is stuck right there. So I was really kind of hoping to kind of show this to you. It's kind of hard when I don't do this in structured content because I can edit and put it together. But there is one sticking on the very top right there. So it is definitely infused. It's got that burst. It's got that pop. I wish I had some animations to give you right now. Banging. I really like these. And the cool thing is, these type of tapioca, like the boba style that they're using with this, it's not very thick. They're kind of like a thin type of skin. So when you break down into it, you instantly feel it go. So you've got the flavor of Sprite, you've got some nice mango flavor to go with. And I got to admit, I actually like this better than the cherry variant. So, and again, these things are popping all over the place. I'm really digging that. $1.29 for one of these. This is the regular version of it there, and as you can see, really slick. And I have to admit again, the quality is pretty awesome right there. The quality is really pretty awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10 with this one, I'm gonna go straight 9 out of 10 on this particular one because the orange flavor is awesome. I did the cherry variant, the Cherry Burst, because of the nice color variation that I thought it would look like on camera, me being outside in my car, what I was wearing that day. I didn't think the yellow orangey type of look was gonna show up very well. And I'm glad I can actually do this better now than anything else. It actually works extremely well, I think, on live stream with this flavor. So 9 out of 10 easily right now. Easy recommendation to give this a go. And from Del Taco, really jumping out, really doing it right when it comes to what these drinks are here. As that tries to focus in, actually what you want to see is right there on the very bottom, which is really slick. So really digging the quality of this. I'd love to see a regular dessert variant of this one. I mentioned that at the end of my review. Maybe something a little bit more stronger in terms of the flavor of the tapioca on this. Maybe chocolate infused even. There's so many things they can do with this type of drink. And naturally with Sprite, great marketing and definitely a great ad for it as well too. There, I actually have that in my review. And again, fun stuff, guys. It's summertime. Why not go in for something like this? So pretty slick. Definitely pretty slick. Do me a quick favor. If you guys are fans of boba in general, drop some comments down below. What are your favorite variations of it? What do you like to get with your drinks? Like what type of drinks do you like to put boba into? And if you've got Del Taco in the area, have you given these a shot? I mean, which do you prefer? Mango, cherry? Give me your thoughts on these because like I said, I haven't seen any other fast food mainstream type of restaurant try something like this. And that's actually a very cool first effort right out the gate. So drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews on live stream or replay if you're catching it that way. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, guys. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. It is great to see everybody here right now. It is great to see everybody in effect. Let me just tell you guys, I am glad to be here. I'm basically glad to be kind of coherent after the last couple of days, and I'll tell you why. So let me jump on over. This is for all the amazing peeps who wanted to see just the review in the beginning. We have about an hour of basically a lot of fun Q&A, and whatever may pop up along the way, we'll definitely get to it there. But thank you so much for being here. Again, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube, creating what I like to call high-quality foodie features. You guys know the drill. Definitely a great time being here with you guys. So, you guys may have noticed the chat window took a little while to pop up here right now. My Streamlabs front end here looks like they're having some network issues there, so everything seems like it's moving along now. But you guys can hear me okay, obviously. You can see me okay. Everything is okay there. But great to be on here with you. We got 38, 36 plus peeps in the house right now, so thanks so much. Feel free to share the stream out with the peeps that you know as well. And we'll definitely make it move along here for the rest of the evening. Let's see who we've got on here. Let me shoot on in here. We've obviously got my boy Drew, Drew's Food Reviews, thinking I was going to be doing some s'mores cupcakes. Come on now. I was thinking about it, though. I have to admit, I was thinking about it. Man, I'm digging the mango pop on that. The flavor is so good. It's actually really good. But tonight's drink of choice, aside from that, H2O, I definitely got my stuff on here, too. So we are good to go with that. So... got boba skin all over the place here. Sonic Jet, what it do? Great to see you on here. Armando Baron Von Gaming, Neon, Brendan Flanagan, Dom's World, Respect Your Body, thanks so much. Yes, 30K is almost here. Michael Domayer, definitely great to see you on here. Thank you so much, all. Cristobal, stay frosty. You stay frosty. Absolutely. To all of you guys in effect here right now. Nehemiah Sanders, great to see you as well. I mean, we got all the amazing peeps in the house here. I know all the amazing mods, too, that you'll see popping in and out, hopefully, in just a bit, besides Drew. Let's see who else we've got on here right now. Candace Cherry, thanks so much for jumping on. We got Sean Frey. Great to see you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Going on down the line here. Looks like you guys... Yes, Armando, they canceled the Rose Parade here for the first time since World War II. I can't believe it. We're not going to have a Rose Parade. And you know what? I think it's expected, right? I mean, the writing's all on the wall with everything going on right now. And yes, Sean, I did see that Taco Bell is removing from their menu. I was only concerned about the quesarito. And if you guys read the fine print, you actually still have access to that only in the app and mobile ordering. So which is fine. I mean, so if you guys are fans of the quesarito, don't worry about that. A lot of the other things going... are just kind of like whatever, you know, it is what it is. But there'll be some cool stuff coming down the road as well too, I'm sure. So yes, Drew, they were stuck in the straw. It's too funny, too funny. All right, going down the line, we got David P in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see, Neon, even though I'm not a mango fan, that looks refreshing. I gotta tell you, mango is not my go-to. I like it. I like dried mangoes, actually, which are really good. Trader Joe's has a pretty awesome brand, or a pretty awesome version of dried mangoes, but that they tend to be a little bit more overly sweetened because of how they make it. Maybe they layer it with something else, maybe a little extra sugar. But yeah, mango is not really my go-to, but in drink form, in artificial form, along with Sprite, bang it. It's definitely good. Let's see. Been to Tea Station once, Armando, once. Ed Keaton's in effect. Thanks so much for jumping on, Ed. Hopefully you're doing all right. And we got the Schweddies in there, Drew. We already know what it is. Let's see. Ali Rios, everything like milk tea, Thai teas, everything that can be fruit boba, don't matter. Yes, boba is very popular. And that's typically, if you guys don't know, and I probably should have elaborated just a little bit on the review, typically whenever they put those drinks into whatever it is, the concoction that you get, they seal them. They like hermetically seal the top with that machine so you can shake them up. Usually they put jelly. There's a lot of different ways that you can make it. We have a place called Honey Boba, which is actually pretty popular over here in Southern Cali. There's a lot of different places that you can go for these types of things. A lot of them, you know, especially in the Alhambra, Monterey Park area. There's a lot of like clusters of them all over the place. But great stuff, definitely great stuff. Rorang, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you guys on here right now. Let's see, Dom, great to be here. I appreciate you being here. You guys definitely have choices when it comes to content on YouTube, and I greatly appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time with me tonight, for sure. Just to get to real quick here before I jump on, because I can see starting off with Swarthy here from Michigan, you give reviews. Staying thin and healthy. You're very cool. Definitely doing my thing. Definitely doing my thing. 30K very soon. Yes. You know, the last couple of days, just so you know, my review that I had scheduled for today at noon is pushed till tomorrow. I have had a nasty headache for the last day and a half, and I was really getting a little concerned by it. It was a very, very hard day for me yesterday. There's a couple of things I wanted to do. My whole schedule was thrown off completely yesterday. I was pretty much sleeping most of the day, and it wasn't a good look. So I really was a little concerned about how I was going to be today. But fortunately, I feel, knock on wood, you know, back to normal. But at the same time, I go through these fits sometimes where my headache just gets so crazy for me. So I've been trying to kind of watch coffee. I'm doing decaffeinated. I'm kind of balancing. But also, it could be just the weather and the heat and being dehydrated. There's a lot of different reasons there. But naturally, I wanted to make sure that I was on for you guys tonight because we didn't do it last week. So I really want to make sure, just so you guys know, when that happens, it's very rare for me to skip 2 weeks in a row. But I definitely wanted to be on here for you. But the review that I have scheduled for tomorrow is something that I've been wanting to add to my playlist for a minute, and I've actually just wanted to take care of it quickly. So I filmed this a while back. This is something that you're going to see. It's recent, but I wanted to make sure I put it out officially, and that was the plan for today. And then, you know, naturally, I guess it'll work out because you'll have that review tomorrow. Then you'll have this replay. If you're catching this right now, it's already past Sunday, so you're obviously watching the replay now. But I'll have this one out on Sunday. And then I had something planned for Monday, but there's something happening on Monday, which you guys can probably guess. We'll see if Drew can guess, that I'm going to push and then have that out for Tuesday. So you guys will have, like I said, I have content every single week here on my channel, usually 2 to 3 pieces of content on top of live streaming. So you guys are never going to be at a loss, believe me, for that high quality goodness in there. So you guys have some stuff coming up, obviously, all throughout this weekend and then into early this coming next. And then I'll be back on my schedule of what I've been working on for you there. So that's the funny thing about being a creator on YouTube, is that it is always about just kind of pivoting around. Things may come up, things may happen, and you have to kind of adjust and put precedence to where you think that you have the best input, or the best result, I should say. So that's what it's all about. Buzz7332, great to see you, my friend. Just a little late, but you made it. No worries. We just did a review of the Del Taco mango flavor of their Sprite poppers right over here. I'm definitely loving how sweaty that can is right there. It kind of matches the balls that are on the very bottom right over there. I'm not going any further than that because Drew is going to take it there. You already know what it is. And Drew, I appreciate you. I am not the best food reviewer. I'm glad you think so. Maybe that's just my self-defeating outlook of myself. I don't consider myself on any pedestal that way, but I appreciate you guys that think so. And if you guys really feel that way, it warms my heart. Thank you very much. I really like this. This is really good. But, so like I said, new content every single week. And you guys will have some fun stuff to look forward to into this coming as well. So let's see here. Who else do we have on? Let's see. Brian Rock, Rail Fan. Hopefully I got to you before you jumped off there. But thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you on here. Let's see. Lynn Sanger. Hello, everyone. You guys are all interacting in the chat. You already know what it is. That is awesome. We have an amazing community of people here right now. Bonjour from Montreal. Tim Capper, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here right now. Jared B, could you get into a beef with Joey's World Tour for us? What would that solve? Joey's a good guy. I haven't talked to him for a minute, but he's a good guy doing his thing for sure. And Ricky Boy, do you and Ken Domick talk at all? Yes, we do. Saber Fan. Let's see. What it be, what it do? You already know what it is, Sabres fan. Great to see you on here right now. Thank you. You rock. All of you guys do. Hopefully you guys are doing all right and that the summer is going as well as it possibly can for you. I know that everything that's been going on right now is not helping the situation at all. Things seem a little bit more crazier than ever. But yes, it is as long as we have content that we can put out and we can stream, we can interact with people, we can basically communicate. Thank God for technology, right? That's the best thing about what we've got going right now. And Drew, yes, I checked out that Burger King. Checked out. Oh, I thought you meant the Burger King commercial. I read that wrong. Fat Burger the other day. Nice, very very cool. Yes, they've got some good stuff on there. That chicken sandwich that I did recently. There's been some pretty fun content I think that I put out that I've kind of planned in there. This last week has been kind of like, you know, the drink and donut type of thing. Yoshinoya with their donut dippers, which was really really tasty. If you guys haven't seen that review, with a side of caramel dipping sauce on that, really really fun stuff with that. I gotta say, it really was tasty. And then obviously with the Sprite poppers, with the cherry burst flavor naturally there. But the chicken sandwich from Fat Burger was pretty tasty. Just a little overcooked for me in my review. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I love those creamy fried avocado pieces on the top. That thing was really, really tasty. If I had a chance to kind of go back and add a couple of things to that review, maybe just a tad too expensive for what it is. Maybe kind of focus on that there. I think once you get into the $8 or $9 range, you can't really compete with the Chick-fil-A's or the Popeyes at the very least because of the price point there. But it's an awesome chicken sandwich. I mean, it was tasty. It really was. Let's see. Sean, are you in the endorsement friends? Yes, I know him very well. Ricky Boyd, what 3 food reviewers would you want to collab with one day? Oh, man. You know what? It's probably no one that you know. Well, people that you would know, but I probably don't have a chance in heck, I'll just say, with that there. I would love to kind of meet Guy Fieri. I'd love to meet any of the food, like those people who really do the professional food reviews. I mean, I'm a huge fan of that structure that they do on the Food Network, and I watch a lot of content that way. Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives. There's just a lot of the talent on that channel I would love to do personally. All the other stuff there, naturally, it's all of us giving our opinions of all this stuff too that way, which is always great. But I'm a huge fan of the Food Network peeps there. I think they vet them very well. The personalities are awesome. There's a little bit of something for everyone. And I would love to meet some of those guys one day for sure. But naturally, everybody knows a lot of people in the community, and we have some great people doing the do and putting out that regular content and really having as positive as an experience as possible. So I'm a huge fan of that positivity as well, for sure. Let me see. I'm kind of bouncing around the chat here. Jared P., what is your favorite pizza chain? You know, I love Little Caesars for their lunch specials, and I love Domino's for their pan pizza, but I love for the local spots here, I love Domenico's, which is my favorite. But they're not exactly national. So there's a little bit of something for everybody in there, naturally. It's kind of hard to narrow it down because there's so many things that each place that I go to does an amazing job with. So I can't really say that it's the be-all, end-all to go to this particular spot because I know somewhere else they've got, you know, something that could be better. So if you guys agree with that, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Let's see. Sean, have I tried any of the Wendy's homestyle chicken sandwiches? Oh, there's a bunch of different styles. Absolutely there. Take a look at my Wendy's playlist there. Over the years, I've done a bunch of different things from them for sure. Nehemiah, a nice hot shower always mostly helps with headaches. Yes, and also having something icy with an ice cube as well. Just so you guys know, I actually went to Taco Bell last night at 11:30 at night to get a pineapple whipped freeze that I've been actually kind of indulging in that maybe once every week or so now. But that really kind of was helping me even more so because of the coldness. Now, you guys I think I've explained this on streams before. If you guys have headaches and you get brain freezes from drinking cold drinks, that instantly helps that because it's immediate right away and it shoots it right up to where it needs to go. So that's what I wanted to do last night, and I got myself a large one of those, and I was able to kind of relax and kind of just be outside in my car and just kind of just enjoy it. So I got to say it was really good, and it did help because by that time I was kind of like coming down from it. So I was really just looking for a little bit more extra satisfaction at the same time. So definitely good times with that for sure. Let's see. I think I saw a question or a comment about that Pep pastrami pizza. Armando, I'm not a fan of pastrami pizza. Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I got to say. That was a fun review to put together for the Pasadena Pizza Company here locally, and it was really, really good. Tim Capper, the Donut Dippers reminded me of Tim Hortons Timbits. You know what? It's very similar, kind of like a Zeppeli type of thing. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she actually always would make donuts, like homemade donuts, in like a big pot of oil. When I was younger, I was a much heavier kid when I was younger, and every time I went over to my grandmother's house, there was always like what we call cheese concerns, which is basically all the ends of the various types of cheeses that she would buy into like a concoction. Then she'd make homemade dough and then pack these doughs and then fold them over and then knead them with a fork, put those and bake those up. And oh my God, when you crack those open, if you think like those classic style calzones like at East Village Pizza in New York, which I would love to go to. I'm a huge fan of their Instagram, all the videos they put out. It's insane. East Village Pizza in New York. It was like that. So to have these type of donuts, Tim, I mean, if I've never had the Timbits, I've never been to Tim Hortons because I know it's more of a Canadian type of thing. Well, here we have Dunkin' naturally and all the other spots in there as well. But I guess it's very similar to that. But if you saw my review, and Tim, obviously you did, those were very cakey. I was very surprised by the cakiness of it. And it really kind of took me by surprise because they were so dense when I picked them up because of the oil and everything. It was very decadent. I mean, horrible for you probably. But granted, the size was just spot on. The dipping sauce wasn't too sweet. And I just enjoyed the heck out of it. It was just really good. But it did take me back to my grandmother making those types of donuts that she made fresh. I'll never forget them because she would make them and she'd scoop them out with a special sifter from the oil, put them onto like a plate that had paper towel on it. It would soak up, and man, it was so good. It was so good. Drew, I got the triple extreme bacon burger. You know, I saw that. Drew, I have that actually in my watch list, so I'll take a look and see what that's all about from Foster's Freeze. We don't have that close to where I'm at over here, but I will definitely be curious to check it out. If it's $9 and it's Foster's Freeze, that's insane. So this thing better be just ridiculous. But I saw the thumbnail real quick, and I'm like, oh, let me add this real quick, and we'll check this out. Carl Broussard, I had the honey butter biscuit meal from Wendy's earlier today, and it was delicious. Yeah, Wendy's breakfast in general is pretty awesome, Kyle. They have some great stuff over there. You already know what it is. Sean, I'd like to see a collaboration with Dame Drops. That would be crazy one day. I know he was here in LA, but I had no idea about that. So it is what it is. He's doing his thing, I'm sure, so it's not like I'm on the radar for any of that anyway, so you know it is what it is. David P., I've met Guy Fieri several times at his restaurant. Not a fan. Oh, man, really? I wonder why. He seems like a personable guy, but then again, he's on camera, right? You know, but then again, I don't want to pigeonhole myself because what you see from me is what you get from me if you meet me in public, if you see me in public. So, let's see. Yes, Adam Lewis is doing a bunch of food reviews last month. He's doing it up big right now. He's in Disney. I've been following what he's doing since they've been kind of casually reopening. Nothing is happening here yet on the West Coast. It's really more in Florida. The downtown Disney area, apparently, from what I'm hearing, is open. But at the same time, I'm not going to be getting anywhere over to Disney in the near future, to be honest, with everything going on right now. Sherry, just me out here. Great to see you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see. Who did you say is your favorite Marvel character? My Spider-Man? I'd probably say Wolverine. I mean, that's kind of like the stereotyped answer besides, you know, the rest of some of the X-Men. But Wolverine, I think, just because of who he is, and obviously with Hugh Jackman playing him as well as he did, even though he was too tall for the role. If you guys know Wolverine, he's like literally like 5'1". Hugh Jackman is like 6'7", I think. He's just a tall guy. But Hugh, definitely a fan of Wolverine for sure. Punisher also, the real classic Punisher, all that stuff. Let's see here. Ali Rios, will you make a video on Baskin Robbins? Honestly, Ali, probably not, because lactose does not go well with me, and I got to watch that there. So it's one of the ways that I kind of manage some of that, which is kind of strange too, because I love pizza. But ice cream in particular, I don't know if it's just how cold it is, but at the same time, that's kind of what that is there. It's just always been like that for me. I don't know. Let's see. Drew, check out my video on Sunday. Made my own pastrami Reuben pizza after watching your review. Oh, that's awesome. You guys make sure, if you guys are watching this right now on the replay, which is actually airing on Sunday right now, make sure you check out your feed for Drew's Food Reviews and take a look at that pizza, because if you've seen my review on what I had from the Pasadena Pizza Company, it was very, very well done. And I don't mean well done as in an ultra crispy kind of way, even though I thought it was perfectly crisp and toasted on the bottom with that nice doughiness on the inside. But the quality of the pastrami, the cheese, the mustard, the pickles, very, very awesome situation. Very awesome situation. So yeah, Drew, I'll definitely be checking that out for sure. Absolutely. Let's see here. Is that Heady or Head, I think? Have I tried the Big Mac with bacon? Not with bacon. Not with bacon. I have no desire to do that, to be honest. I didn't consider that, quote unquote, a new item like that. And I've never really, I don't have Big Macs too often, although when I did the Grand Mac, when I do like the different versions I like to try. But it's always just so much bread. And that's the main thing. So I'm not really a huge go-to for the Big Mac with bacon there. But obviously it's available, and it's still one of the things they've got to. Let's see. Sean. You're our family's go-to. Love my kids. Wanted to tell you thank you about the BK mini shakes for $1. I really don't mess with BK often. Sean, thank you so much. Lots of homie hugs to you and your family right there. Those mini shakes, I'm telling you, I think I mentioned in that review, because that was a little preview that I got right before they came out. They actually, I think calorie-wise, are perfect for the size. I mean, 9 ounces. It's just thick enough. The quality is good. Naturally, the marketing ad that I was able to get on video at the time, they've changed it to add the strawberry one. I was kind of concerned about that, because I remember asking my contact, how come the strawberry's not in there? But that was all that they had at the time. It was just the chocolate and vanilla. But they've since changed that to use that, which they've also changed the marketing on the Monster Angus Thick Burger here on the West Coast to make it look a lot more ominous looking. So if you see my review of the Carl's Jr. Monster Angus Thick Burger, it's kind of like, I didn't think it looked, it wasn't impactful when I took the video of what the ad looked like. But I'm glad you like those BK mini shakes. I think for $1 they're the perfect size, 9 ounces. Literally just like 3 or 4 strong swigs of that because it's thick, and you're good to go. You don't have to feel bad about having a regular size, which is like 600 to 800 calories for that. So if you ask me, they should keep those. But I'm glad that you guys liked it. I'm glad your kids liked it as well, and shout outs to them, and a huge shout out and homie hug to the family of Sean Hickox over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and for the support for sure. Let's see, Mr. Raymer98. I hope I said that correct there. Hello from Long Island. Thanks so much for jumping on. Hello. Great to see you guys out here. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, and hopefully it's catching up on what you're seeing on the screen here, because like I said, Streamlabs was having a little bit of problems there. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, one of my amazing patrons as well, doing her thing. Guys, make sure you jump on over to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Drew's Food Reviews as well. You already know what it is. Whenever you see all of my peeps that have those blue wrenches next to them. The Dayton Live Show. Dayton, what it do, brother? Not great to see you on here. Great to see you. I got to catch up on the last few reviews that you've been pumping out over there, my friend. I saw your comment there with the, I think it was the Monster Angus with that one too. So I got to take a look and see what's going on with you and what you've got going there. But it is great to be on here with everybody. Like I've said in the past, guys, I am always in the middle of something, putting something together, editing here, editing there. I really want to try and catch up on a lot of good stuff. I'm always putting a lot of stuff in my playlist, and I try and chunk it out super late at night. But that's the life of a content creator when you're putting stuff together. So you already know what it is with that. Thomas McDonald, thanks so much for jumping on. What it do? Great to see you guys on here. Let's see. Great to see. Let's see. Dayton. Okay, you've seen, but I'm back to doing reviews. Nice. Great to see you, man. As long as you're having fun doing what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is, and you're putting out that positivity and that content for the peeps out there, that is the best thing that you can do no matter what it is. You got to just feel good about what you're doing, and I'm glad that you're doing what you like to do. So that's awesome to hear. Let's see, the Jackson Roy Kirk. Evening, folks. Eating Hostess Cupcake Pop-Tart. Man, yeah, that's a party right there. There you go. That's awesome. Armando, Walmart is requiring masks now. Yes, we have a lot of stuff going into effect finally, which is better late than never, but I'm glad that it's happening there. If you're in Manhattan Beach here on the West Coast, you're going to be fined $350 if you don't have a face covering now. So it is getting thuggish like that, and honestly, it needs to. It really needs to. Ali, what do you think about Nashville chicken sandwiches that they're making? Restaurants are opening everywhere is out there. No one near you. There's a lot of restaurants that we have that do similar things like that, and we have a lot of things that they've recently closed down again here in Southern California. It's only outdoor seating. We're just coming off of a crazy heat wave, so when they announced that there, I don't think anyone was eating outside. But naturally, we don't have any indoor seating just yet, but you can get everything to go like usual. So that's a good thing there. But there's a lot of Nashville hot opportunities out there. I think some of the best ones are the food truck variants, which are really awesome. They can really go to town with giving that heat, for what it is. So place like Howling Rays, I get a lot of requests for Howling Rays. I just can't do it right now for obvious reasons, and I can't get it delivered enough to where it would be fresh for me to try. And plus, I want that experience of showing the inside of stuff. I like giving you a little bit of that extra experience of showing the outside of where I am. If I can get some footage inside for something, I'll do that. But I'd like to give you a little bit of extra in what I put together. So I really don't want to just get something and just maybe show something static for you. I want to kind of make it a little bit more interactive. But, Howling Rays eventually I'd like to check out once things get back to normal. And yes, Thomas McDonald, great to see you as well. It is great to be on here with you as well. Let's see. Nehemiah likes to get the vanilla one and then add chopped M&Ms. You're probably meaning those BK shakes. Those things are cleaning up right now, I'm sure. I mean, for $1, you can't fade that. You simply cannot fade that. Let's see. Sammy, so work at Wendy's. Wendy's been thinking about adding a thing called Frosty Chili. Sounds odd, but what do you think it would work? Unless they're serving it cold, I want to assume that's not chocolate or vanilla with meat in it. I don't want to think that, Sammy. So if they call it Frosty Chili, there's got to be something like an effect or something with it, I'm thinking. So I don't know. Naturally when I think of Frosty and I think Stay Frosty, I always think of Wendy's. It's just kind of how I feel about it. Just me out there. Sherry, have I tried white ding dongs? They're decent. Haven't tried the white ones. Obviously, it's like a simulated white chocolate, right? And yes, David P., I appreciate that. Smash that like button down below if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being on here tonight. Great to see you guys. Great to see you guys. Frosty Chili from Brendan Flanagan. Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of right away. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see. Armando, yes, we got to keep doing what we're doing as much as we can. Let's everybody be part of the solution. Let's just keep it covered until we can get back to normal, and then we can just not have to think about it anymore. It has nothing to do about who you're affiliated with. It's just a barrier to protect you from me and me to you, and that's the only way to look at it. Let's see. Head, how do you stay in shape eating fast food 5 days a week? I wish I could eat it 5 days a week, but I would feel horrible doing that, and I don't do that. So if you guys see in my reviews, I typically take 3, maybe 4 bites tops, and then I typically take everything out of what I can salvage out of it and use that protein and other things, and I spread that out. And plus I do a lot of cardio. I have my own weight program that I do here. Naturally, with the gym being closed, you gotta do something, right? So of course, I've got some stuff here, definitely some stuff down over here to assist with that. Sammy, haven't been to McDonald's in 8 months. What should I get tomorrow? Anything new that they've added? You know, aside from just the slushy stuff, which is actually decent, which I've done my reviews of all the flavors, all 3 of those, they really don't have anything new except just a lot of the classics. They've kind of gotten rid of the whole, you know, chef-tasted classics or the signature chef styles. Nothing in terms of you know, anything brand new at all. It's really just, you know, standard business. You know, chicken McNuggets, quarter pounders with cheese, Big Macs. I would do the quarter pounder with cheese. If you're gonna do it and you haven't been there in that amount of time, I would do a double quarter pounder with cheese, fries, no salt because they're guaranteed to be fresh. Get salt on the side if you can, and get some ranch dressing to go with that action, and then you'll be good to go. So let me know if that works for you, Sammy. Let me know if that works for you. Frosty fries, Drew, I could see that because people do dip fries in frosty drinks. So I can definitely see that as an official marketed item. You know, I would definitely do that. Just Me Out There says white cake, maybe white chocolate coating. Yes, I've seen them in the stores. So there's a lot of different variations. I know they're coming out with the quote-unquote tiger tails for the Twinkies there, which actually is not really, they're using the name for it. The packaging is like a striped packaging, I'm guessing. I think that's what I read. And they apparently have an orange filling as opposed to a raspberry filling with a coconut top. But when I think Tiger Tails, and you guys know me well enough on the stream, for those of you who watch, knows that we have Donut Man here in Glendora, which I've done my review on way back in the day. I should probably redo that at some point because maybe more officially because of the way I do my stuff now. But the Tiger Tail, the real Tiger Tail, is that. It's not going to be whatever Hostess is going to try and sell you. That's just a name. But they're coming out with that. So yeah, we'll have to see how that's gonna go. Am I gonna check that out for you guys? It's possible, maybe just for fun. But if I can find those, we'll have to see. Let's see, Sherry, yes, I do miss going to the movies, absolutely, but I do not miss what could potentially happen right now if I were to try. So believe me, I am actually okay with Netflixing on the, you know, on the big screen and just watching on my phone, just till we can get things back to normal. I guess what they're saying is that movies are probably not going to be coming back until much before next summer officially. But that's if everything goes the way it should and we actually have therapies in place and vaccines that are hopefully be a little bit sooner, which I'm not really a fan of immediately right away. I wouldn't want to be a guinea pig for that. I think therapies for certain things, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I do miss it. I do miss the experience, that's for sure. Have I tried the sweet corn flavored Pringles? No, Scotty, I haven't seen those anywhere around where I'm at. Much less those pepper puffs from Cheetos. That's why you guys haven't seen them here on the stream. I can't find those for the life of me. I haven't seen them anywhere on the shelf. They are nowhere to be found where I live since they've come out, and I've been looking for those. I think I did I want to say it was the popcorn, Flamin' Hot popcorn at the Rose Bowl, actually. And I'd love to do something like that, to be outside again to do it. That would be kind of fun, but no bueno on that. Allie, do I listen to Tekashi 69 or Lil Baby or Tupac, Eazy-E? Do you like rap music? Yes, a lot of the 80s and 90s stuff for sure. Nothing of the more recent stuff. I'm really not a super fan. Maybe a little Wheezy, you know, but that's about it every once in a while. But nothing of the more recent stuff, to be honest. Donut Man rules from Sherry. Yes, they do. You already know what it is. The best time to go is between 12 and 2 because typically after 1, sometimes 12, but it's usually 1, they make a few cinnamon rolls that you cannot find anywhere during the day. They don't make it during the day at all, and I don't know why that is. I think that maybe it's the leftover of whatever they're rolling from Tiger Tails that they want to do something with. But it's actually really tasty. It's just basically a straight cinnamon donut, cinnamon glazed donut like you'd expect to taste there, but it's made very well and it's large. It's large. It's really, really good. Trav tries in effect. Trav, what it do, brother? Great to see you on here, my friend. I've got to catch up on the last couple of pieces of content that you put out there. I think there was one that you did. You did the Baconator, I saw, Trav. I got to take a look at your thoughts on that one. And then there was something, I think it was like a vlog video or something like a personal video or something that you put out, I think, earlier in the week. There's just a few things I got to catch up on stuff that you've got going there. But Trav tries in effect too. Jump on over, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, another quality content creator putting out the goods here on the daily, including the Bearder Bros podcast. You've got a lot of different content that you can get from Trav for sure. Am still enjoying this Del Taco boba mango burst. Those things are bursting. Good stuff. Man, really good. All right, what's your favorite In-N-Out burger? Double animal style, no tomato, and you already know what it is. That's easy. That's an easy one right there. Snack King colon effect. Snack, great to see you on here, brother. Thanks so much for jumping on. Drew tried the orange pop Twinkies during the summertime. Yes, you already know. There's a lot of really great things that the Hostess has been coming out with ever since they were taken over by the new company producing stuff. They have done so many different variations. I think there's like a chocolate caramel mini donuts. There's like cheesecake. There's all different types of stuff that's out there, which is crazy. And Drew, yes, are you going to go to Kentucky Beyond on Monday? Yes, I've actually known about that for a little while now, but they've officially launched that. I saw that article on Chew Boom when that came out, but that's been known for a little while here. So I've been working on that for sure. So that will be the filming from Monday for sure. And obviously you can figure out what will be coming out Tuesday, right? That's the plan. So I'm very curious about that one. But I've got all my stuff ready to go for that. That's already set to go. Nando, peep this out, you old school. You already know. You already know. Can't fade some of the old stuff. I sound like my parents now. Music back in the days was so much better. And my back in the days is like 90s hip hop and rap and 80s rap. My parents are probably like, oh, you're an idiot. The Donut Man can from Andrew E. Yes. Let's see. Sammy, if Iris felt like your whole body's on fire and you're melting, please. Oh my goodness. Please, I don't want to hear anyone has gone through anything crazy with that. So for anyone who has gone through that and obviously is past, definitely Godspeed and God bless, for that. It is no joke. Dom's World, there's a long line always at Donut Man, but it's worth the wait. Yes, you know what? I stopped going during the day for obvious reasons right now, just because of social distancing being so much of a problem, even though they're trying to do what they can. You go there, you check in, you give your phone number, and they tell you to come back in like literally 20 minutes to half an hour, but to stay in your car. So my wife and I, we just love going after hours. If we're going to do it, that's the best time. I love eating donuts like that super late at night. I mean, it's the best way to do that. And if you're a fan of that type of content, eating late night and obviously that type of thing, my boy Drew, he usually hits up either Jack in the Box or he's doing some type of donut run for his late night live stream. So that's definitely something to check out. But for me personally, yes, Donut Man After Hours is primo. It's really awesome. It's primo. And Sammy, I can only imagine, it's I don't want to ever have a memory of anything like that. Believe me, I've gone through my testing. I've done the swab testing. I've done the antibody testing. My wife and I both have. So it is definitely something to, something you gotta do. But for all of you guys going through, hopefully, like I said, it's just get through and just do what you can. And if you can, give platelets and give, all that stuff after, for it for sure. Levi, is there any new fast food items coming soon that you know of? Yes, there is a lot of stuff coming out. First of all, I'll just tell you flat out, the return of the Steakhouse King for BK is right around the corner. So that is something that's actually been out for many years, off and on, so that you'll be seeing that. I'm probably going to be putting that review just in my community tab because it's the exact same thing. I don't think it's A1 steak sauce this time. I think it's just regular steak sauce. But that's the next thing there. And then obviously the Beyond stuff, which is the test market stuff here from Kentucky. Fried chicken, which I'm very excited about. I can almost imagine it's going to be exactly like I'm expecting it to be. It's just going to be that type of meat. I just hope it's super juicy, and I hope the chunks of meat are good with that as well. But that's the main thing for that. Aside from that, a couple of other items. One other item from Del Taco, which you guys are going to be hearing about very soon. I'll just say it's crispy. for right now. And you may see something posted very soon on that elsewhere. So just a couple of little nuggets for you. Right now. Let's see. Sammy, collab with Joey's World Tour. We actually have a few times. Take a look at my my review playlist down below for my collab goodies there. And you'll see some stuff in the past there. I know that Joey's doing his thing. Everyone's kind of like doing their thing right now, trying to make it all happen that way. But if the stars ever align and those things are kind of come into focus again, you know, for me personally, I love doing collabs on different items with different creators. So that way, it's not like I'm reviewing the exact same item because I want to, you know, otherwise it's like a shout out, which I don't mind doing either. But at the same time, I think for me, the collab aspect of it there is basically, you know, maybe 2 new products come out from, say, Taco Bell. You know, someone does one, someone does the other, and then obviously if you eventually wanted to come back and do them again, you can. But I absolutely want to, you know, do something along those lines. I just think it's more interesting that way, and it kind of gives you more of a reason to kind of go over, because chances are you'd be doing that anyway, because a lot of us do the same reviews at the same time. So, and plus if we make it like a game, it's fun, you know, like that. Let's see, Snack. You see my Baconator vid? I haven't seen it, Snack. I'll be on the lookout and check that for sure. Which Baconator did you do? Was it the Pringles or was it like the actual burger? If you did, like, hopefully the triple if you did the burger. If they're able to be gotten. I know that beef is still more of an issue with Wendy's now. But let me know. Let's see. Randy Molina, E&K Rams House. That's awesome. Yes, Michael, they need to bring back that Farmhouse King or some variation of it, man. That's my all-time favorite King burger right there. I love that thing with that fried egg on top. It's ridiculous. Mike, did you hear about Taco Bell removing the Frito burrito and a bunch of other items? Yes, and actually the quesarito, we were talking about this earlier. You get to actually get the quesarito through the mobile app. So that way it's not really going away. Drew, chickenless burrito from a Pollo Loco. You know, that's been on the menu here for a little while, and I've been on and off with it, but there's a lot of stuff in that I don't like to eat, like pico and cilantro and a few other things. So I don't know if I'll actually do that, because I want to try and review it in its purest form. It's part of the reason why I didn't do the BBLT from Sonic, even though that came out the first time and I skipped it. Skipping it the second time because bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Tomato is a key component of that. And I don't really want to eat that mixed with all that stuff. I just don't want to do it. So it's all good. Critical is Japan. Paul, what's doing? Just shot a Yoshinoya video. Nice. I would love to see Yoshinoya in its actual, I want to say habitat or environment, or where it originated from over in Japan. That's awesome. I'll be looking forward to that, Paul, for sure. Paul, just so you know, produces some amazing content, and I say this on every stream whenever Paul's jumping on here for sure. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you really want to see really interesting content, food-wise, and a lot of other fun vloggy stuff too, with a really, really awesome cast of characters once in a while as well. He's got some great people that he hangs out with and great friends and stuff, and just a great camaraderie on camera and great screen presence and delivery and presentation, all of these things. Jump on over to Critical East Japan. Trust me, like, share, comment, subscribe for sure to that channel. You will not be disappointed. It's always interesting to see how the other side does things compared to where you may happen to live, and it's just always kind of fun to watch, and it's even more dynamic when you have a dynamic personality showing you and, you know, giving you that breakdown there. There's some great stuff this past week and a half from KFC, from McDonald's, and a few other cool things that he's got over there. So you need to be jumping on over there for sure. Paul is always keeping it critical from Drew. You already know. Drew, I tried the chickenless taco. I'd advise to skip it. No problem. I'll definitely take you up on that, Drew. I'm telling you, it's Randy Molina, Go LA Kings. You already know what it is. I really, you know, every once in a blue moon, I actually do an Pollo Loco review. Once in a while. It has to be something that I'm really super interested to try. That's usually whenever the things that you see on my channel, that's the reason why I'm doing them, is because I'm interested enough that I want to create content around what it is, because I'm curious about it. And that's the main reason why I do it there. I don't want to just do new stuff for the sake of new stuff. But having something where you can actually take something away from it there, that's the thing. For sure. Let me see here. Andrew went to Raising Cane's in Azusa last Sunday. An hour and a half in the drive-through. Oh my God. You know, I've been tempted to actually jump on over to Raising Cane's because I only have one review, that 3-finger combo way back in the day. And being that they're close this time, you know, I was thinking about that. But an hour and a half? Crazy. That is crazy. Let's see here. Which, by the way, guys, I'm going to be starting up my drive-through sequences again very, very soon. You guys, I don't know, for those of you who don't know this already, have been buying up the face mask that I've actually have on my Teespring down below. I don't know if that's actually popping up over here. I actually redesigned another version of it quickly as well, but that actually, you guys seem to be liking those, I guess, from the messages that I'm getting from it there naturally. The one that I actually ordered, I haven't even gotten yet myself. So that's actually should be here in about a week. So when you do see me doing my drive-through sequences again, I'm actually going to have it on. It's my favorite color, that navy blue, the deep navy blue. And it actually has a little bit of a smaller Stay Frosty in the middle right there. So to all of you guys who have picked one of those up, thank you for doing that, because $1 of every sale of that goes to No Kid Hungry, which is a major organization that basically feeds children all across the country, which is an awesome thing. So I actually, the initial price point they wanted was a lot higher that Teespring wanted me to position it as, but I lowered it to make it a little bit just easier that way. And naturally $1 of that goes towards that initiative, which is awesome. So, and I'm really, really thankful for that as well. So you guys will see that in the reviews coming soon, and including a little bit of a different angle in terms of the video. I've been kind of testing a couple of things, so you guys have some stuff to look forward to with that. But again, thank you so much to all of you guys who have purchased those. Just know that, you know, a portion of that always goes to a worthy cause, and it's a great thing that they're doing for that, being that we all have to have face coverings anyway. And for the support of the channel and for you guys, I greatly appreciate you guys doing that. So thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. Raisin Canes is awesome from Lynn. I remember it was tasty. I remember it was tasty. Sammy bought the mask as well. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it there. If you can send me a picture on social media, just DM me. Let me know how it looks on you. That'd be awesome. We'll see if maybe we can put some of these pictures up in some way, shape, or form. Maybe I'll put them on my community tab if you guys give me permission to do that. But yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm glad you're digging it. You may see some other. I've been working with somebody on a couple of different designs for those. So naturally, I kind of want to do some different things, and I'm working on some promo codes. So if you guys were to pick some of those up, there's ways to maybe make it a little bit more cost effective as well. I'm working on a few things, but I wanted to make sure I had at least something out there for you guys, and I'm excited for, you know, what can possibly be with that, especially with the near future being what it is, and having something too. So I'm glad you're digging it, Sammy. I'm glad you're digging it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Mel's and Chris jumping on here. Thanks so much, Mel's and Chris. I appreciate you being here. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks so much for jumping on. We did a fast review of Del Taco's Mango Burst Sprite Poppers. Good times. If you're catching this on the replay, you already know what it is. Which means you're watching this on Sunday, and you guys have already checked out the review from yesterday, which would be Saturday. And I'm not going to say what that is right now because it hasn't happened just yet. But you guys will find out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It was originally scheduled for today. So we'll see what's up there. But again, Mel's and Chris, thanks so much for jumping on and for doing what you do as well. Pumping out content as you do. Let's see here. All of our Del Tacos are closed. Oh, that is no bueno right there. That is no bueno. Del Taco's got some great stuff. They really do. Their menu, it's a very Tex-Mex style menu because they have burgers, they have chili fries, they have a little bit of everything. But the quality of their food is solid. I mean, not to say that Taco Bell isn't, because that's direct competition when I think of fast food, you know, Mexican places like that. But it does feel a little bit more elevated because of the type of chicken, the chunkiness of the chicken. They definitely do it right in terms of what they have there. Plus the epic burritos, that now they have the Beyond version of the epic burritos as well. Really, really good stuff for sure. Andrew, I tried the mango one already. Wanted to try the cherry one, but the Del Taco across my office in OC was drive-through only. Well, I would recommend trying the cherry, and I had a really, really good time doing that the other day. Because of the response on that one there, and some people were telling me that the mango was better, some people thought it was good, and I got some direct messages saying you should really try the other. I'm like, you know what? What I was originally going to review tonight, let me just kind of put that off for a little bit, and let's do the live stream drink, being that it is well over 80 plus degrees. And of course, I've got my little portable fan action going here. This thing has been helping me immensely right now, let me just tell you. So really, really fun stuff there. Let's see here. Sammy. Okay, Peep, this is a hard question for you. If you can have one combo meal from Five Guys, what would it be? Would it be a single cheeseburger combo classic? It's basic. I would do the double, just the regular bacon cheeseburger as always. Grilled mushrooms, grilled onions. God, it's been a minute since I've been to Five Guys. But just so you guys know, they're opening one. If you guys are familiar here on Lake Avenue in Pasadena, Five Guys is under construction right next to the Witch Witch that used to be where I would do some of my Witch Witch reviews. So Five Guys is coming. So you're going to see an official review of Five Guys. And I did one way back when with a bunch of my friends at the time. But this is going to be a full-on Five Guys review of their double cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger. That's what I'm looking forward to doing once they open. But it would be obviously the double, because you got to do the double. If you're going to do a burger, if you can do the double, do the double. If offered in a double or triple, do the triple. Just make it worth it. You know, just kind of plan your day out accordingly, or your week, however you do it. But I would probably do that naturally with a little side of fries. Nothing crazy, Sammy, because you don't want to have so much on there that it's just like too much. You know, you want to taste the cheese, you want to taste the bacon, so you got to be very careful. A lot of people just want to load it all. For me, I'm good with grilled mushrooms and grilled onions primarily. I don't know if I would do maybe ketchup for a little bit of sweetness, but mustard most likely as well. Nothing crazy. I'm pretty basic, I think, for the most part. I mean, I like a good burger. You already know. Let's see. Outlaw tried the mango poppers and it's so good. Yes. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying it right now after the review here tonight. Mike, it is all good. And yes, they have guacamole now that's made fresh. It's all over their ads, all that stuff too. They're very, very nice. Very, very nice stuff. Cherry does sound good from Critical East Japan. It was really pretty tasty. And I got to admit, Paul, you already know, boba is a huge thing. So naturally having a fast food variation of this, I got to say, just from what these are and the size of them, actually, it's pretty well done. Really pretty well done. And they hold their composure, too, which is good. I mean, the light skin that they have, it's not nearly as thick as a traditional tapioca, boba-style ball. Of course, they're Paul. But it does the job, and they squirt. They have a really good amount of flavor, and they really mix well with Sprite. So I see why they chose Sprite. Obviously, it's clear, so you want to see them. But obviously, the sugar, too. Good stuff. I got to admit, good stuff. Drew, am I going to review the barbecue rib from Subway soon? Heck no. Heck no. Subway is never going to get a review out of me on my channel. It's not going to happen. I've talked about that to no end, Drew, and I know you know that, but I am not a fan. But I took one look at that, and literally I was like, I'm not interested enough to do that. Honestly, it looks nasty. I'm sorry. I'll stick with the McRib, and I'll leave it at that, but if you're you really can't do that justice because they don't have any particular way that it's made. With McDonald's, it's slivered onions, it's slivered onions, pickles, barbecue sauce, the processed pork patty and the bun. When you go to Subway, you can make that any which way you can, so technically it's going to be different, for anyone who may order it that way. I can't see myself going in on that. So just looking at it, I know my buddy The Endorsement reviewed it recently, and even that, just talking to him about that, it was like, no, dude. that is just not for me. That is just not for me. I'm always enjoying rib season or McRib season whenever that rolls around here, and it didn't happen this past holiday, but when it does, it's usually every other they kind of do, so I'm excited about that for sure. Let's see. Preform meat product. Yes, David P, you already know. And Scotty T, McRibs are the best. They are amazing, and yes, they are processed, but it's real pork. If you've ever seen how it's made, it's really cool. Just do a search on YouTube. There's a lot of videos about it. It really is just, it's like a religious experience whenever that happens, and it's always right after Halloween, around Thanksgiving time. That's usually when they do it. But it looks amazing. It looks amazing. Let's see, Drew, you want to try it. No, not even off camera. Not even off camera. Critical, our only Subway, only sub sandwich of choice is Subway. Critical, I remember the video that you did with Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews. Or Sarah Star, yeah, Sarah Star. She hasn't been doing videos in a while now. I don't know. I hope she's okay. But I remember you did that sub for sub with them, which I thought was so cool when you were doing that with Sarah there. It's like sub for sub. Basically, you go to your side, and she goes to Subway on her side, and you each make a sandwich based upon what it is that you agree upon. I think you choose the one that she's going to get, and she chooses the one that you're going to get. I think that's how that worked, and you guys did that. That was very ingenious. In terms of like a collab, I love that stuff. I love that stuff. So that was just really, really cool. But yeah, I'm sorry if Subway's your only thing. Believe me, I can't get behind Subway. I just can't. I was eating it for so long in my previous professional life, and that I really just was so sick of it. And I knew that once I started getting my channel going and things were moving, I didn't want to get into that mode of reviewing whatever it is. But I will tell you, when their garlic bread came out, I like for a split second I thought about it. For a split second, because of the cheese, the garlic bread, I thought about it. But then I said to myself, nah, I'm not going to go down that road, because I just don't want that in my content. I don't want to have a Subway. I think of my old self, my old me, how I was 5-6 years ago, however long it's been. And I don't ever want to go back to that time frame, just with my mode of thinking, the way things were, and I don't want to be reminded of that. And every time Subway comes out and I see people that ask, are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? I'm like, I can't do it. It's just I'm so mentally destroyed from then that I just can't do it. Neon, come on now, Ian. You got to do Subway review when you get to 30K. No, when you get to 30K, if you remember what my buddy Paul from Critical East Japan recommended when I hit 30K, because it makes sense. I'm just going to say the word fat burger, and I'm going to leave it at that, because that is primo. That is golden, and honestly, I'm looking forward to that, because that's all I'm going to say about it. If you can figure that out or watch one of the past streams, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 streams ago, but then again, I know they're hour-longs each, so I apologize for that. But if you do watch them all, I greatly appreciate it, just so you know I love you. You know I do. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you'll know what he was mentioning, and I thought that was a great idea. So for sure, with that. What was that up here? David P. I think he'd rather cut a cat. I draw the line at any type of feline shredding. That's all I will say there. I'll leave that to my buddy Drew, or Nug Stealers, like my boy Freddy Foodie King, who's doing it up big on his channel too. My brothers, you already know. Let's see. Outlaw, do I ever eat Subway and not review it? Never. Never. I haven't had it in like 6+ years. Mike, I haven't had it in 6+ years, and I won't. That is not my thing. Not my thing. Let's see. Nehemiah gets the cookies from there. I've never had the cookies from there. Never had the cookies from there. The garlic bread sandwich was the best. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. But Armando, I think Carl's Jr. should bring back the chili burger from 12 years ago. I'd love to do a chili burger from Carl's Jr., although one of these days I'll get over to Tommy's, which is not far from me. But the way my schedule is with these things, I'm going to have to see what's up there. Let's see. Mel's, are you going to review the new Takis? I've seen those. If I can do those, you'll see them here. Typically, I like to do those reviews here on live stream with you guys and experience those here. So if I do happen to come across those, for sure. Mel's, just so you know, Mel's and Chris, I know 7-Eleven's got their variation of those things as well, and there's a lot of other things that are out there. But a lot of those types of reviews, I like to do those here on live stream with you guys. My schedule is usually blocked about 2 to 3 weeks out. So it's kind of hard whenever something comes up and then there's something new and trying to shift around. So I want to save a lot of these things for this type of environment, because I think they work best, at least for me, based upon my channel, for that. But I would love to check that out there. And Armando, I've definitely tried Togo's. Take a look at that playlist here on the channel. You guys will definitely find that for sure. Bacon cheeseburger burrito from Taco Bell. I have never heard of that, Mike. And if that must have been way before my time of reviewing, if that's the case. Let's see. Critical. Okay, if you ever want to do sub for sub collab with me, I'll eat Subway for you and you can eat somewhere better for me. I'll consider that, Paul. That would be kind of cool. I don't know where it would go right now. With everything so crazy right now, I'd want to get some footage on the inside of things being made. So when we get back to normal somewhat, maybe sooner, we'll see if we can do something like that. I'd love to work with you at some point on something. But for sure. Absolutely, for sure. See, Paola, let's see. Do you think Wendy's breakfast was better than any other breakfast chains out there? You know what? In terms of the quality of what it is, I think it's probably one of the best options out there. Now, I like breakfast from all the main places that are out there anyway. If I had to rank them in terms of how often I get them, I love the regular Egg McMuffin from Mickey D's because that's classic. I mean, I think overall I've had that many times in the past. I haven't had it recently because I'm not really a breakfast person, fast food in the morning. But when I review things, that's usually when I go there. If I do something outside of that, the Lucky Boy burrito here locally, I love breakfast burritos. But Taco Bell has an amazing breakfast for something like on the go, because I like breakfast burrito stuff more than I do traditional breakfast stuff that I can make at home. If I go to IHOP, if I go to Denny's, when we were able to kind of do that easy. For me, breakfast burrito, so I probably have to go with Taco Bell, but Wendy's, because of the how different that it is, and the quality is high, very, very high for that reason. So that's my overall thought with that. All right, guys, last couple of minutes here as we round out the last 5 minutes or so. Let me see the last few questions. It's been great being on here with you guys tonight. I got to tell you, as always, I enjoy it immensely. You guys definitely warm my heart every single time. Whoever attends these live streams and just enjoys doing what we do here on the platform to interact and have some amazing people. For you guys who are actually donating to the channel, or if you guys are actually subscribing to the channel, you guys will find your names there. It is great to see you guys on here as always. I've never tried Zaxby's, Brandon. I'd love to. I don't think there's anyone close to here. I know I've looked casually and there's nothing that I can see. Nehemiah, which superhero do you think has the best, most insane villains? Batman, without a doubt. Without a doubt, the best rogues gallery out of all of them. Outlaw, cannot find the new flavors of the Lay's chips. Yes, those are rolling out now, and apparently I'd love to do those on live stream for you guys as well. Plan on that in the near future once those come out there. I know there's a lot of them. I think one of them is a New York pizza and a few other ones, including one inspired by El Torito here in Southern California, which is ironic how they're going to do the taco flavor. I think that's going to be like the crispy taco they're going to rip from last year or the year before and simply label it with El Torito's branding for here. That's where it's from, the Los Angeles area. That's what it is. Wendy's removed the wrap. Sammy, it's due to the meat shortages. I don't doubt it. I know I got in right before they did what they did with that triple Baconator, and it's been, it's been tough. It's been tough for sure. Best fish tacos in SoCal from Josh Brown. Wow. Food truck related. I couldn't say anything in terms of like a place to go to because of the way things are right now. Baja Cali is another awesome one that they're popping up all over the place. I have yet to try them, but I'm hearing those are pretty tasty. Let's see here. Drew, Coke and Pepsi cut back on flavors due to aluminum can shortage. Wow. Yeah, everything is right now. It's craziness, guys. It's craziness. Paola, are you a breakfast, lunch, or dessert person? I would say lunch. I like afternoon food, dinner food, that type of thing for sure. Armando, your birthday is October 7th. Cool. As we get closer to that time frame, you're going to remind me. I'll let you know because I'm going to do that. I sing for my peeps who let me know when their birthdays are, especially if it's that week or if I just missed it. So let me know. Let me know what it is. And yes, I know I forgot to put that poll up about Cameo. And guys, I know I'm going to, I'll see about doing that this coming week and see if you guys really, think that there's a market, if you think I should do something like that. Like I said, I'm on the fence with just another platform for that type of thing. I'm just a one-man show for everything. But I'll see if I can try and get something to together poll-wise, just to kind of gauge your input, and if it's something that you think, and how much do you think that I should put forward for something like that, because I don't want to just throw a number out there. I want it to be something that's accessible. I'm not about the greediness of that type of thing, but I also don't want it to be, where it's just like ridiculous at the same time. So we'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out. Randy Molina, are you going to McDonald's for dinner? No, I'm actually, believe it or not, after this, I'm actually going to be making a couple of Beyond Burgers right now. So I'm super excited to be doing that. And I have to finish up actually a couple of things before I can kind of have my fun time tonight. But again, the new video coming out tomorrow, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, it's something I wanted to add for sure. And hopefully you guys will enjoy what you're going to see, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, without a doubt. Let's see here. Paola, Ian, you're the only food reviewer I watch. I appreciate that. Thank you. You definitely have choices. There are a lot of amazing people that create content in the food space here on YouTube, and many of them here are mods as well that you're seeing. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews, Trav Tries is in effect, Critical East Japan, Freddie Foodie King, just to name a few. There's so many of them. So really, really good times for sure. Kyle Broussard, my birthday is in 2 days, so can you sing happy birthday, please? Kyle Broussard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kyle Broussard, one of my day ones. Happy birthday to you. And I'm trying to carry a tune. Happy birthday to you, Kyle. I appreciate you being on here right now. And thank you always for commenting as well. For all of you guys who are commenting on the videos, I'm trying to answer as many as I can, as you know. But like I said, these are the main reasons I love to do the live streams, because I get to interact with you directly, to let you guys know I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. I think it's so vitally important to interact with your audience in some fashion like this, because I think it's meaningful. I think it's good for you. It's good for the soul. It warms your heart. And it really is something that I enjoy doing, and I hope hopefully you guys can see that and feel that from me, because I'm genuine about it. And yes, Outlaw, the Unsolved Mysteries, I haven't watched that yet. My wife is into it right now, but I'm hearing it's actually really, really good. So it is really good stuff there. And JP Will 1989, I'm glad you think I can actually sing. I've been getting better with it as we go. I'm trying to carry my tune just a little bit. JP, let's see, Marvel or DC? Yes. Maybe Marvel for the movies, but DC for the comics for me, because I love Batman. It's just the way I am. Which, by the way, I ordered Negan Lives off of Amazon, which is actually an offshoot for ever since they ended the Walking Dead comic book. I haven't picked up. This just came out recently, to let you know what happened to Negan during the whole thing, because he's been pretty much gone. I don't want to ruin too much of it if you guys haven't finished the series. this comic is actually going to talk about that. Well, I can't wait to see that. What's going to be. It comes on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so guys, with that, let me jump on over here right now. It's coming up on about, wow, almost 10 minutes after the hour with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight. If you can do me a quick favor, if you're watching this live, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let's light up the chat here. Not that I need my ego stroked or anything like that. I just want to know that you guys definitely enjoyed what you saw tonight. If you're catching this on replay, if there's something that you'd like to see in specific that you may not have heard throughout the stream, drop those comments down below. If there's anything in specifically that you'd like me to review on the stream, I'd love to actually get that information from you as well, so that way I can kind of block and plan my next streams out. We can kind of get that going there. So let me know what it is that you'd like to do, and we'll definitely make use of that content, so that way when I do stream again, you guys will see what you guys suggested, hopefully, and we'll be that much more happier for that effect there. It's Beard Drag Shorty in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on, brother. If you're catching this right now, chances are you're watching the replay on Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and your name is officially in lights because you're right over here right now. But Beard Drag, straight up doing it up big. IPA goodness, a lot of amazing zany content that only he can do. Make sure you jump on over to Beard Drink Shorty. You already know what it is. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the amazing peeps here on the stream, all my amazing mods and content creators who you've heard me mention. Like I said, they are all doing the do and putting it out there for you on the daily. So definitely show that love. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You hear it all day, every day from every creator. You're going to be seeing a lot from me in the near future, as always. Brand new content, as we always do. Anything to help you distract from what is going on in the world right now. It's important for me mentally to do it, and it's important for you guys to have content that you can kind of zone out to. I am just extremely grateful and thankful, and I love you guys for the fact that you choose my channel as part of your rotation with all the other amazing content creators out there. So with that said, let me jump on over here real quick. Here it is. All right, there we go. Back into my portal, my front end here. Everything is looking good still, thankfully. And you guys can still hear me and see me okay. So guys, have an amazing weekend. Again, the brand new review will be out 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Saturday. You'll find this replay on Sunday, same time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you've got content all weekend long from Peep This Out reviews. And then the filming that I'll be doing for the KFC stuff on Monday, most likely you'll find that on Tuesday, naturally, is what I do for the next day. So I'll throw that together. I've already got stuff planned already, so I'm able to kind of put things where I need to go. And with that, let's just officially close it out right now. And shout outs to each and every one of all of you guys for doing the doing, for being here right now. Thank you for being a part of the Peep This Out reviews community. It means a great deal to me. You have no idea. And I think you do, because I always tell you, but I'm always going to repeat it. But as always, it's Ian K officially closing out the live stream for Friday, July 17th, 2020, guys. We're more than halfway into the year, further away from all the bad stuff and hopefully towards into better stuff as we go. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Guys, straight up, just be good to each other. Be good to people out in public. Let's just get through this madness. Just wear something to cover your face if you go anywhere. It's just people looking out for each other. And let's just get through this, guy. We're all in this together. I know it's a cliche to hear and say it now. We're all in this together regardless of what happens in the world. We're all in this together as one people. And just respect each other, respect the boundaries, or just respect people in general, and let's just get through it. But I love all you guys. You already know what it is. And to everybody here in the chat, thank you so much for being here right now. Again, my heart is full for another week. I love being with you guys on these streams. It's definitely a good time. Glad my head is feeling better. And with that, we're going to close this one out here right now. So shout outs to everybody here in the chat one last time. And I will definitely talk to you very, very soon. Stay frosty and have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.